There is a huge change coming to the Affordable Care Act, which could double your premiums in 2026. And I'm not even joking. I'm surprised not more people know about this because it's such a big change that could impact the 24 million plus enrollees on the Affordable Care Act. And it's due to a change being made by Congress and the Trump administration. So in this video, I'm going to be going over what is going on and why your premiums might literally double in 2026. I'm Sebastian. I talk to people about their health insurance every day. I've seen what works, and I've also seen what can cost people big time. So here's proof that your premiums could increase by 75% on average and even double for some people. So let's actually get into why this is happening. Before we can actually understand why your premiums are going to be increasing so much, we first have to be able to understand what enhanced subsidies are. So enhanced subsidies were implemented back in 2021, part of the American Rescue Act, which was implemented by the Biden administration. And essentially what this did is, to go back a little bit, 2020 and 2021 is when a lot of people were losing their jobs due to COVID. And when you lose your job, you typically also lose your health insurance too. So a lot of people, they didn't have coverage and they had to find an alternative to their employer coverage, which the most common alternative was the health insurance marketplace. And the government saw this. They saw that a lot of people, they were losing their coverage. They were having financial issues during these hard times. And what they decided to do is expand the tax credits, which this primarily did two things, this expansion. Number one, it increased the number of tax credits available to people. So people just got more tax credits. And the second thing that it did is it also made tax credits available to those making over 400% of the federal poverty level. So basically, middle to higher income earners can now qualify for a tax credit when they previously weren't able to do so. And I mean, this made coverage a lot more affordable for a lot of families. In fact, I spoke to a family yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago. It was a household size of 4, and they make well over $200,000. But with the marketplace, they still qualified for over $800 a month to be used towards their health insurance. And that goes to show how affordable these plans can be with these enhanced subsidies. Right? If you're making $200,000 and you still qualify for over $800 a month in a subsidy, it just shows how powerful these enhanced subsidies are. And now the issue is that these enhanced subsidies are set to expire at the end of 2025. So it's already in 2026, it's already going to happen unless Congress steps in to renew them, right? And we are already halfway through July at the time of this recording. And so far, it doesn't seem like Congress is doing anything to actually renew these subsidies. In fact, a lot of members in Congress, they're not even aware of what enhanced subsidies are. I mean, this could be a pretty big problem. It's going to make premiums spike for a lot of families. You know, a lot of people that are retiring early, they depend on this tax credit. A lot of, even the average American, imagine we have maybe a single mother of 2 children where she's paying maybe $200 a month towards her health insurance. And all of a sudden in 2026, she has to pay $350 to $400 a month for the same exact coverage. Is that going to be feasible? Probably not for a lot of people. So what this will do is it's going to do a few different things. The first thing is a lot of people would decide to go uninsured. And it's because they can't afford the health insurance anymore, right? They would rather take on the risk of being uninsured than having to pay an arm and a leg for their health insurance premium. The next thing that it's going to do is it will cause a lot of people to decrease the coverage. So they might go from a gold plan or a platinum plan all the way down to a bronze plan just because that's what they can afford, right? They can no longer afford a gold plan or a platinum plan just because of the higher premiums. And by the way, platinum plans aren't available in every state. Specifically here in California, they are. But you get the idea. People will decrease their coverage. Now, the next thing it is going to do is it will cause a lot of people to look for alternatives to the ACA marketplace. They will look at health shares, they will look at fixed benefit plans, and other coverage alternatives, which I will be covering in future videos. So make sure to subscribe to stay informed about that. So just be aware your premium could really skyrocket next year. I help individuals and families in California with their health insurance. So if you live in California, you're definitely going to want to check out my other videos and subscribe.